welcome back to your online classes after the vacation. We all are giving you some practice assignment to solve. I hope you have solved science practice assignment and you have understood all the question very well. So it's our first lecture after the vacation. Let us discuss our practice assignment. Question number 1, 2 and 3 are in exercise form which you can do easily, and I have sent you the answers also. So do check your answers from there, and if you are having any confusion in any part of question number 1, 2 and 3, do ask. So we will discuss the questions from question number 4 as they are reasoning questions. So I will discuss, and if you face any problem or if you are having any doubt, then do ask. So let us start. Question number 4 is, why is dispersal of seeds necessary? Firstly, you should know better what is dispersal of seeds. Dispersal of seeds means scattering of seeds, spreading away of seeds from their parent plant. But why it is necessary? Why the seeds cannot be grown at one place? As we all know that when seeds grow, they grow into a firstly seedling, then into a plant, and then into a tree. So a seed needs proper space, proper air, proper water and proper amount of nutrients to grow. If you will sow all the seeds at one place, then the seeds will not get proper air, water, nutrients and space to grow, and many of the seeds will get damaged, and if they will grow, they will not grow in proper condition. So if you want a seed to develop into a good quality of plant, then a seed should be sown at distant places. Here, next question is question number 5. New buildings are constructing day by day due to increase in population. As a result, forests are being cut. What can be the consequences of this? Yes, we all know that due to increase in population, the space needed to live, the space needed to build the factories are required. For that requirement, the human beings are cutting down the forest. They are clearing out the forest to make new buildings, industries, etc. So what can be the consequences? Firstly, you should know what are forests. Forests are the places with large number of trees. If forests are being cleared, it means trees are being cut, deforestation is being done. So if deforestation is being done, the first very consequences is if trees will be less in number, then there will be a misbalance in nature in the number of trees compared to the number of animals. So firstly, misbalance in nature. Second is, if the trees are cut, it means the roots of the trees are not there, and then the soil will become loose. If soil will become loose, then the soil will get eroded due to the action of heavy wind and water. So soil erosion is also there. Then if large number of trees are being cut, then amount of food produced by the trees will not be available to other living organisms to survive. And the last and very important is which are trees produce oxygen. If trees are being cut, then the amount of oxygen will reduce and carbon dioxide will increase. So these are the major consequences which will occur if forests are being cleared. Next question is question number 6. Rahul and Vijay went to a park. They saw many plants. Some were big and some were small. Vijay tried to uproot a plant, but Rahul stopped him from doing so. What can be the reason behind this? They are asking that two boys went to a park. They have seen some plants, and one of the boys tried to uproot. Uproot means take out the root of one plant from the soil, but the other boy denied to do that. Why? What can be the reason? The reason behind this is that if roots will be taken out from the soil, then plant will get damaged. Then again the same consequences will occur. The soil will become loose, soil erosion will be there, plants will be damaged, and the amount of food and the amount of oxygen will be reduced, whether you are cutting one tree or you are cutting down large number of trees. It affects our nature and create imbalance in nature. Next is question number 8. Explain your views on what happening to the forest in the world. In recently, along with the COVID-19 cases, you have heard about the fire in the bushes in Australia and many other places. It means the forests are being the fire is there in the forests are getting damaging. You have to write what are being done with the forest. At some places forests are being cut, cleared out, at some fire is there. You have to write down all the things which you have heard recently or within the 6 months or within 1 year, that what happening to the forest. That's your activity. Next is question number 9. How can we minimize the use of plastic bags? Very important for your life, also very important for our environment also. Why so? Because plastic bags are those types of material which provide harm to the environment. So we should reduce the use of plastic bag. How we can reduce the use of plastic bag? Firstly, we should use cloth bag or jute bag. Cloth bag or jute bags for shopping, because most of the plastic bags are used for shopping purposes. So if we are going outside to purchase any vegetable or any food, or we are going outside to purchase our clothing, then what should we do? We should not take the polythene bags from the shopkeepers. Instead of taking polythene bags, either ask for the paper bag, cloth bag or jute bag, or take your own cloth or jute bag to the market and put the materials in that, so that there should be less supply of plastic bags. Secondly, we should not use the things which are wrapped in the plastic, because or we should reduce the things which are wrapped in the plastic. For example, the wafers you eat, the chips you eat, they are covered in plastic wafers, right? So those wrappers, when you peel out that and you just eat the chips or any material and throw away the wrappers, they are also plastic, they are also providing harm to the environment. So firstly, reduce your needs. Secondly, if you are using anything made up of plastic, then don't throw it after one use, reuse it. Second is reuse it. Third is recycle. Many type of plastics can be recycled. Now what do you understand by the term recycle? Recycle means to make new products from the old materials. And the next is refuse. Refuse means say no to the plastic items. So how can we reduce the use of plastics? By using our 4Rs, which is very, very, very important for our environment. Do pay attention to it. Firstly, better reuse. Reuse means to use the things again and again. Don't throw it after one use. Second is reduce. Reduce the needs. For example, if you don't need anything very important, or you are just using for fun and all, then reduce your needs. Third is refuse. Refuse means to refuse the items which are made up of plastic. Like I have given you example that if you are going to the market for shopping, refuse to take the plastic bags. Ask shopkeeper to give paper bags, or take your own cloth or jute bags. And the last and very important is recycle. Recycle means to make new products from the old materials. So these 4Rs will help our environment to be safe, and so that we can live there properly. Next is question number 11. Who do you think need more proteins? You or your grandparents? Explain your answer. Who do you think need more proteins? You or your grandparents? The amount of proteins required by the person depends upon the growth of the person. But it doesn't mean that if a person is grown properly, he or she will not need proteins. They also need proteins, but the proteins are required for growth and maintenance of the body part, as well as to repair the damaged body parts. So according to that, your body needs more protein as compared to your grandparents. Next question is, Miss Kiran was on fast for past 2 days, but she is perfectly fit. What do you think have provided her the energy for 2 days? Very important and question that a lady was on fast. Fast means she is not eating the meals 3 times a day, and she is not taking all the types of meals, all the types of fruits and vegetables in her fast. So they are saying that, but she is perfectly fit after 2 days also. That what could be the reason of the energy given to her for 2 days? In those 2 days, the energy provided to her body is through the fats stored in her body. Because I have told you that fats are stored in the body and fats provide energy as well as warmth to the body. So the stored fats in the body have provided energy to the body to work properly. Next is write at least 5 points to how to keep your surroundings clean. This you can do yourself very well. Next question is explain the importance of maintaining hygiene at personal level as well as community level. What do you mean by firstly hygiene? Hygiene means practices of keeping yourself as well as your surroundings clean. Now the question is why we should maintain hygiene for ourselves as well as for our community. Why for our surroundings? Hygiene plays very important in keeping the body healthy because hygiene makes our surroundings clean, make our body clean, and keeping proper hygiene will make our body strong and fit, and the diseases causing germs, the microbes, the disease causing germs will not surround us and they will not infect us with any kind of diseases. Next is there are 5 people in a family, 3 elders and 2 children. Do the diet taken by all should be the same? There are 3 elders in a family and 2 children. Should the diet taken by all should be the same? No. Because I have told you that balanced diet does not mean that diet should be same of each and everyone, means same quantity of vegetable should be there, same quantity of chapati or same quantity of salad or curd should be there. No. A diet is dependent on the health of a person. A balanced diet of a person is directly dependent on the health of the person. If the person is having proper amount of carbohydrates in the body and proper amount of vitamins and minerals in the body, but the person is lacking in proteins, then that person should include proper amount of proteins in that, means more amount of proteins in the diet as compared to the other nutrients. So if they are saying that 3 elders and 2 children are there, then there is the difference between the age of the person. There would be the difference between the health of the people of that family. So based upon the condition of the person and based upon the age and the amount of nutrients required by the body, the balanced diet should be there. So the diet taken by each and every person should not be same. Next is in the morning your mother wants to cook grams, that is black chana, but she had forgotten to soak the gram seeds at night and started cooking the gram seeds. What difference she would find in cooking unsoaked seeds? Soaking the seeds means putting the seeds in water for few hours. Why the gram seeds are soaked in water before cooking? Because gram seeds are the hardest seeds you will find in your kitchen to be cooked. As they are very hard, and if we want to cook, we have to make them soft. To make them soft, we have to make the seed coat very hard. As I have told you that outer covering of the seed, this outer covering of the seed is known as seed coat, and it is very hard. And how it becomes soft, that also you have done. It becomes soft when it absorbs water. So that is why we soak the seeds into the water so that the seed coat should become soft, and then we will cook the seeds so that it will take less time as well as it will take less heat energy to be cooked. But if the condition is this, that the mother has forgotten to soak the seeds and she is directly cooking the seeds without soaking, the difference we will find in that firstly the seeds will take very long time to be cooked. Secondly, it will take more heat energy to be cooked. And third, the softness of the seeds, if you will eat, the softness of the seed will also be different from the soaked seeds. Fine. Next is, why is it advisable to have at least 2 glasses of milk every day? Your mother shouts at you every time that drink milk, have milk. Why so? As we have already done that, milk is that type of food item which contain all the type of nutrients in it except vitamin C. So it means all the types of nutrients are present in the milk. So if our body is taking the diet, but you don't know that your body is taking proper balanced diet or not, it means you are not aware that your body requires which type of nutrient in which amount. So to compensate that, you should take milk, because milk is having every type of nutrient. So your body will get all the types of nutrient, and the requirement of that particular type of nutrient will be fulfilled by the milk if it is not fulfilled by the other type of food items. Right? Next is That is why we should take at least 2 glasses, because that 2 glasses will fulfill the need of the nutrients. Next is, why should we drink at least 7 to 8 glasses of water in a day? It is directly related to the question that what is the importance of water. Importance of water you have done again and again in the chapter. Do read from there. Tearing of paper is an irreversible change but not a chemical change. Yes. Irreversible change means that cannot be reversed. It means that you cannot make the original product again from the new product. But it is not a chemical change. So you are aware that what do you mean by chemical change? Chemical change means a change in which the chemical properties of a matter changes. But when we are tearing a paper, the bits of paper you will get after tearing, that bits of paper are also paper only. The matter is not changed, but what has been changed? The size has been changed, the shape has been changed, and one piece of paper has been torn into 5 to 6 pieces of paper. So if you will join those paper again with tape, Fevicol, then you will not get the original paper back. There would be a difference. That is why we say that it is an irreversible change but not a chemical change. So it is a physical change and an irreversible change. Next is, why to find out the examples at your home where providing or taking away heat causes expansion and contraction. This is your activity. Next is, why do liquids and gases take the shapes of the container in which they are kept. Liquids and gases, in liquids and gases the particles are loosely packed. There is much space in between. So when you pour liquids and gases from one container to another container, the particles move very fast and they take all the available space which is provided. Next is, Jia threw all the seeds of papaya at one place so that she could get a large number of papaya plants, but only a few seedlings germinated. Why this happened? It is directly related to the first question which we have discussed, the dispersal of seeds. If you will sow all the many number of seeds together, and if you will think that all the seeds will change into plant, no, it is not true, because all the seeds will not get proper space, proper water, proper amount of air and nutrients to grow. Many of the seeds will get damaged. That is why we should sow the seeds at proper places. Next is, Samir planted rose leaves in a pot to grow rose plant. Do you think he would be able to grow? Rose leaves he has planted. Where do you think the rose plant will grow? No, because we have already done that. The plants do not grow from the same part. If we talk about the rose plants grow from the stem cutting. Stem cutting means cutting down of stem. So if we will cut the stem of the rose plant and we will put that stem into the soil, then it will grow into a new plant. Leaves of the rose will not help the plant to grow. Next is, why does the smell of perfume sprayed at one corner of a room reaches to the another corner of the room immediately? Perfume when you do or perfume when you spray, that includes the water vapors and gases. And gases, we know that they move from one place to another very quickly and they take all the available space. So this the process of movement of gases from one place to another, from the place of high concentration. High concentration means where they are present in large amount, to the place of low concentration. Low concentration means where they are present in less amount. So the movement of gases, particles of gases from high concentration to low concentration is known as diffusion. It is known as diffusion. So due to the process of diffusion, the smell of the perfume spread very fast from one corner to another corner. Next is, in a field, same type of crop should be grown throughout the year or different types of crop. Explain your answer. In a field, if you are, for example, your family is having one field and for the whole year your family is growing wheat there, is it possible that wheat will be grown in proper amount, in good quality for throughout the year? No, because we have already done that. A crop grows in its particular season. It means different types of crops grow in a particular different types of season. Secondly, if you will grow one crop in a field, the nutrients required by that crop will be consumed from the soil, and that soil is now deficient in those types of nutrients. And if you will grow same type of crop again in the same type of soil, then that crop will not get proper amount of nutrients also. So this is the main reason why we should not grow the same crop again one after the another in that field. What we should do then, we should grow the crops in an alternate manner. That one crop we have grown, after that after harvesting that crop, we should not grow same crop, we should grow another crop. Fine. Next is question is practical based question. So all these are your activities. I hope you all have understood all the questions discussed in this video. If you are having any problem, you take your doubts.